Life can demand a lot of us. Most people exist in a constant field of tension between work and private life. There is little time for relaxation. This makes it all the more important to make our everyday lives as simple and stress-free as possible. Of course, we don't have all the strings in our hands here, but there are still some things we can control. In addition to effective time management, which every adult should train sooner or later, many small factors play a big role here. As mentioned, we will never be able to completely banish everything that causes us unnecessary stress from our lives. In today's video, we would like to introduce to you some of these bad habits, which are guaranteed to prevent you from getting through your life with more ease and relaxation. If you like our videos, please support us with a thumbs up, subscribe to Psychology in Mind, activate the little bell, and look forward to the videos we upload for you every day. Number 1. Neglecting self-care. It's all well and good to take care of others on an ongoing basis. Taking care of the children, the partner, the job, and various other people who have made themselves comfortable in our lives honors us greatly. However, the boundaries between good-heartedness and stress-induced burnout are blurred here. Those who confuse caring with self-sacrifice will soon not be able to spare a minute for themselves. And therein lies the key that can make the difference between joy of life and collapse. Every person has only one body and one health. Anyone who recklessly puts these two at risk by going full throttle, even in the fast lane, must expect the worst. Self-love does not take much time, but it does need regularity and a minimum of mindfulness and consideration. If you can't tear yourself away from your duties for even half an hour every day of the week to indulge in your little pleasures, you will soon find yourself on the verge of a mental and physical breakdown. Number 2. Taking financial matters lightly. Our financial behavior says a lot about our character and our attitude towards life. Anyone who constantly allows bills to pile up, reminders to flood through the door, or even the collection agency to get involved has more than just their money matters out of control. How we deal with financial matters affects our entire daily lives. Debts are not only a burden in monetary terms, they also affect our psyche over time. Those who have the necessary means, but still do not want to pay their bills, engage in an unnecessary duel with the outside world, which also unconsciously leads to unnecessary adrenaline rushes and unpleasant situations. The principle strict bills, good friends applies not only to others, but especially to ourselves. The unrestrained squandering of money we don't have will sooner or later not only rob us of vital energy and sleep, but also lead to serious and justified existential fears. If, on the other hand, you always keep an eye on your finances, and perhaps even keep a record of your income and expenditure, you will have one less thing to worry about in your everyday life. Number 3. Making envy, resentment, and jealousy permanent guests. Some people seem to need conflict as much as they need air to breathe. They don't leave a good mark on their neighbors, work colleagues, or the complete strangers who struggle through the early morning traffic with them every morning. However, the notorious search for quarrels and ways to break off a tangible dispute doesn't just make life difficult for the victims of these attacks. We must never underestimate how seriously negative feelings affect our health. This does not only mean our heart and soul. Years of frustration, anger, and resentment can even manifest physically. Some serious chronic diseases, such as cancer, for example, have long been suspected of being partly caused by years of mental self-flagellation. Psychology is not in complete agreement about what leads people to drive themselves and others insane over trivialities. One possible reason could be boredom, or the conviction that one's own life is made easier by making it difficult for others. The need to control and chronic know-it-all attitude are not welcome guests in our lives. Not only do they rob us of a lot of energy, but over time, they also limit the last bit of social life we have. Nobody likes complainers and troublemakers. Number 4. Allowing chaos and disorder to reign. There are the tidy ones among us and the self-proclaimed geniuses who effortlessly survey the chaos, but the latter doesn't present itself in real life half as charmingly as it sounds. Those who subject their homes to constant clutter will also suffer psychologically. If a desk or workplace mutates into a garbage dump, nothing productive can see the light of day in such places. A minimum of order must prevail in all areas of life, so that we can reasonably manage the already demanding daily routine. If you constantly get up too late in the morning and then have to search for your things in a panic, in the chaos of your own four walls, you already start the day with an increased heart rate and rising blood pressure. An unattractive detail on the side, the advertising slogan, "The morning makes the day," is unfortunately completely true. If we start our morning with stress, distraction, and an apocalyptic race against time, this chaos continues throughout the rest of the day. Murphy's Law is then allowed to unfold as it pleases and really show what it can do. A vicious cycle is created here. The chaos around us depresses our mood, inhibits our productivity, and does not allow us to rest. Conversely, this creates a state inside us that comes very close to psychosis or at least a full-blown nervous breakdown. The inner and the outer then fuel each other and build up to a catastrophic peak form. Number 5. Giving toxic people free rein. The negative influence that toxic individuals have on our peace of mind, and thus on our entire daily lives, can never be underestimated. Every poisonous word, every begrudging comment, and every attempt to unsettle us and undermine our plans is like a pinprick in our heart. Such people not only have no conscience and no awareness of right or wrong, they regrettably have energy reserves and resources that we nice people can only dream of. The poisonous arrows in their quiver last for all eternity, it seems. There's no cure for toxic fellow human beings. Of course, we can seek reasonable conversation with them or lower ourselves to their cheap level and try to pay them back in kind. But none of this will really be effective against them. If you want to win against chronically toxic, manipulative, and vicious individuals, you have only one choice: not to play. Today's conclusion: don't be your own worst enemy. Anyone who not only wants to survive in the jungle of everyday life, but perhaps also enjoy the beauty of life, needs a good strategy these days to make ends meet. The more we are exposed to negative headlines from outside, and the more energy-sapping the demands of life become, the better we have to manage our resources. We only have one health. Once it's gone, there's no quick fix or app that can fix it. Take extra good care of yourself, because chances are no one else will. That's it for today.
Thanks for watching. Did you find this information helpful? Do you have experience with it? We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For more resources about mental health, self-improvement, and psychology, visit our website. You'll find the link in the video description where you can also connect with us on social media and sign up for our email list. Take care of yourself and have a beautiful day.